up, y'all? I ain't vlogged in a long time. On my way to work as usual. But I wanted to talk about this title, right? About the things that preachers say during their sermon. And a lot of times they will say things out of R&B songs or out of rap songs to, I guess, to try to grab the attention of the young churchgoer so that they can try and relate. Now, this was actually a discussion on one of the radio stations here in Georgia, and I wanted to kind of bring it to you guys to find out how you feel about it. I mean, the church I went to years ago, the preacher would do that. You know, he would grab little lyrics here and there and stick them in his sermon. And I mean, we would just laugh about it because it was nothing really out of the norm. I mean, they're human, for one. For two, we can't really expect them not to be in tune with what they fighting against, if that makes any sense. In other words, if you're going into battle, you need to do your research and find out what it is that you have to combat. What is it that you have to conquer? And so in order to reach the young people, and for that matter, some of the other older folks, because, you know, they still in the world too. So, me personally, I don't really see anything wrong with it. Now, this one particular clip that they grabbed and shared with us was where the preacher used hoes from Chris Breezy. You know, these hoes ain't loyal. That one. Okay, so he put that off into his sermon. Some people felt a certain kind of way about that. How would you feel? Or does your preacher use lyrics in his sermon to get his point across? If he does, how do you feel about that? You think it should not be done? Do you think there's anything wrong with it? Tell me how you feel about it. And I look forward to hearing and seeing those comments. If you want to do a video response, you know you're always welcome to do that. Another thing I want to talk about. Found out that the laws here in Georgia are a bit different. And that's to be expected. Everywhere you go, there's going to be different laws. Okay? Now, this also was on the radio. This young man, or this man, responsible father, I don't know his race, and it really don't matter what his race is, but he was sentenced to, it was either 108 days or 180 days in jail, because, now, I'm saying this right, so don't think I'm not saying it right. I heard right, it was said right. He was sentenced to this time because he overpaid his child support and he visited with his son too much. Okay? His custody suit, or whatever you want to call it, was modified, and the judge ordered that his child support be decreased along with his visitations. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what I said. He didn't know that this was modified. Okay, so he kept doing what he always done by his son, you know, paid the amount that he's always paid. And he was found in contempt by the judge. I asked you, what kind of message are we sending? If this young man is black, okay, it's already enough black men that's not doing what they need to do by their kids voluntarily. To go and take a man that is being responsible and doing his due diligence to raise a successful son, this judge has the audacity to send a message out here like that you in the wrong by doing for your child and by being a constant force in your child's life. We need to do better. We need to do better. Now, I don't know how long this law has been into effect, but I'm going to tell you like this right here. It needs to be changed because it's not right for him to have had to do any jail time. He should have been commended for stepping up and doing what he's been doing by his child. I'm just saying. If anybody has gone through this or knows somebody that has gone through this, was it rectified or was things set straight? I mean, because you can never get time back. You can always get money back and things like that. But this man can never get those 100+ days back. Never. And what kind of message is that sending to his son? You know, I mean, these laws has to be updated and revised for today's society, because that just, even if it was like that years ago, it should have never been put into place in the first place. How you gonna tell me how much money I can spend on taking care of my child, and how much time? How you gonna tell me how much time I can spend with my child? And I've noticed that here in Georgia. I commend them for being so family oriented, but at the same time, sometimes y'all overstep y'all boundaries and get into things that, or you just go overboard. You know, you're snatching babies out of homes and carrying on like that. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. That portion of the government or federal or whatever you want to call it needs to be monitored. Somebody needs to be able to monitor defects, because they snatching kids left and right. Now, yes, some instances the child does need to be removed. I give you that. Okay, but not every instant does it require you to take the baby out the home or to take the kid out the home. So that's just my take. That's just what I wanted to have a discussion about, y'all. So put it down now. Let me know how you feel about it. I'm getting ready to get off this here camera and make my way on in to work. Y'all have a great day, work day, play day. May God be in each and every one of y'all's day, every day. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later, and I'll be looking out for those comments. See you later.